Welcome to this video on dengue prevention and control, presented by the Health Service Office, Roukham West. Dengue is a viral infection caused by the DENV virus, transmitted to humans through the bite of infected Aedes mosquitoes. These mosquitoes typically breed in clean water inside or around homes, often biting during the morning and evening. There are 4 types of dengue viruses, and the disease is most prevalent in urban and semi-urban areas in tropical climates. Most people infected with dengue experience mild symptoms or none at all, and typically recover within 1 to 2 weeks. However, the condition can sometimes become severe and potentially life-threatening. If symptoms occur, they generally appear 4 to 10 days after infection and last for about 2 to 7 days. Common symptoms of dengue include high fever, reaching up to 40 degrees Celsius or 104 degrees Fahrenheit, severe headaches, pain behind the eyes, muscle and joint pain, nausea, vomiting, swollen glands, and a skin rash. Individuals who get a second dengue infection are at a higher risk of developing severe dengue. Warning signs, which often appear after the fever subsides, include severe abdominal pain, persistent vomiting, rapid breathing, bleeding gums or nose, extreme fatigue, vomiting blood or blood and stool, intense thirst, and pale cold skin. Dengue cases have increased significantly globally over the past decades. Reported cases to the WHO rose from over 500,000 in the year 2000 to over 14.6 million in 2024. Because most infections are mild or asymptomatic, actual numbers are likely higher, and the disease is now endemic in over 100 countries. The year 2024 saw the highest number of recorded dengue cases in history, with over 14.6 million infections and 12,000 reported deaths globally. The Americas alone accounted for more than 13 million of these reported cases. Between January and July of 2025, over 4 million dengue cases were reported to the WHO from 97 countries, resulting in more than 3,000 deaths during that period. This chart illustrates the situation report on dengue in Nepal for 2024, showing the monthly trend of reported cases and the affected districts from January through September. This data breaks down dengue cases in Nepal by province for 2024, highlighting the number of cases and the disease burden across different regions. Here are the top 10 districts in Nepal for dengue cases in 2024, showing the distribution of the national burden among the most affected areas. Diagnosing dengue faces challenges due to global variations in laboratory capacity. Testing strategies, algorithms, and methods differ by country. Major available tests include NAAT, ELISA, antigen detection, and rapid diagnostic tests, though their quality and performance can vary. There is no specific treatment for dengue. Symptomatic treatment is the primary approach, using paracetamol or acetaminophen to manage fever and pain. Avoid using NSAIDs like ibuprofen or aspirin, as they may increase the risk of bleeding. To prevent dengue, protect yourself from mosquito bites by wearing long-sleeved clothing, using treated bed nets while sleeping during the day, installing screens on windows and doors, and using mosquito repellents or coils. Finally, control mosquito breeding sites by eliminating their egg-laying habitats, properly managing waste, removing objects that collect water, and ensuring household water storage containers are emptied, cleaned, and covered weekly. If you are infected with dengue, it is essential to focus on recovery. Get plenty of rest, and drink lots of fluids to stay hydrated. Use paracetamol for fever and pain, but strictly avoid medications like ibuprofen and aspirin. Seek immediate medical attention if any severe symptoms develop. Regarding vaccination, the Dengue vaccine is currently approved for use in some countries. It is generally recommended for high-risk groups between the ages of 6 and 16. Other potential vaccines remain in the study and testing phase. An effective strategy for control is the search and destroy method. This focuses on identifying and eliminating the environments where mosquitoes breed. The search and destroy method involves locating and removing objects where mosquitoes lay eggs. By destroying these primary breeding sources, we can prevent dengue outbreaks before they begin. It is a simple, safe, and cost-effective strategy that should be practiced regularly and consistently. Who should participate and when? Everyone should perform these checks at least once a week. This includes household members checking their homes, business owners maintaining their workplaces, and local officials, community leaders, students, and volunteers working together to clear their neighborhoods and schools. Mosquitoes breed in various places. Major sources include water storage containers like tanks, drums, and barrels that are left uncovered. Even decorative water containers in homes or entryways can become breeding grounds if not properly maintained. Common indoor breeding spots include decorative flower vases, water trays under indoor plants, refrigerator drip trays, pet water bowls, bathroom brush holders, and even water pipes that may be leaking or damaged. Outside the home, check for stagnant water on rooftops, blocked drains or gutters, and water collecting tarps. Natural spots like the base of banana or betel nut leaves, tree holes, coconut shells, and discarded trash like eggshells can also harbor mosquito larvae. Commercial areas are also high risk. This includes tires stored in auto workshops and garages, urban scrapyards, active construction sites, parks, and any other workplaces where water is allowed to accumulate. For daily water storage, ensure that tanks, drums, and buckets are tightly covered so mosquitoes cannot enter. For indoor plants, regularly change the water in vases and scrub the containers clean at least once a week to prevent eggs from sticking. Manage discarded items properly. Tires should be stored covered or kept away from rainwater. If they cannot be covered, fill the inside with sand or soil. Regularly clear clutter like bottles, cans, and broken containers, or recycle them to ensure they don't collect water. Remember, 1 hour, 1 day a week. Let's work together as a community to destroy mosquito breeding sites. By staying diligent with these simple steps, we can protect our families and communities from the risks of dengue.